gents. Welcome to Studio Burgundy.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy. How are you, Leon?
Good. We got Greg and Trav from Skin and Bones. Yeah, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Where does the name come from?
We were just
That
looking
was your-
for an elite duo,
Yeah.
and that was my idea, wasn't it?
It was
Just
your
sort
idea.
of come up and went
Yeah.
Skin and Bones, I think.
Yeah,
and sort
right.
of just,
He just threw it at me.
yeah.
I think it's actually, from my perspective, because it's acoustic
Yeah,
and we play a lot of rock songs.
yeah,
So I guess it's pretty stripped back. It's like those songs, but stripped back to their essential, elements.
yeah.
So
cool.
it's kind of like the skeletons of the songs.
Yeah.
When did you think that? Did you just think that there? That was great.
Yeah, I've thought about
Why did I think of that? I didn't know the name.
So you guys based on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, we are.
Play plenty of gigs down here.
Yeah, well,
you
not as
travel
many as
more?
we'd like.
Yeah.
We need some more. We got one venue that's grabbed us at Cavill. They've grabbed us on a monthly basis, which is really good.
Awesome.
But we're a very fresh elite duo at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're hoping to obviously, sort of just get out there and present and give to the people what we do.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I guess we're developing what is the qualities
Yeah.
of what we're doing together that's unique.
For sure.
What is the special sort of ingredient,
Yeah.
and especially in terms of audience wise as well. We're always adjusting to the audience.
Yeah.
Audience these days, in my experience, they really want to dance and sing along. I guess maybe they always did.
Yeah.
But now it's really noticeable because people are so distracted.
Yeah. Sure.
So yeah, we try to find the balance between things.
Especially on the Gold Coast, I'd say.
Maybe.
Much so, yeah. Hence the covers, because it'd be hard, I guess, to come into almost a saturated market with cover bands on the coast.
Yeah, I
And
think they
to
might be.
get your names in there.
Yeah.
Have you gone up to Brisbane at all? Are you looking at doing any work up in Brisbane?
Yeah, we'd travel if we needed to.
Yeah, we have a bunch of different things that we play in, together. We have we have like a trio, we have a whole band, so we have all these different settings. But Skin and Bones is like just me and Greg basically.
Nice and raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
And so we haven't even been putting that out there for that long, really.
Right.
In my mind, Trav's just an amazing guitarist, and he's been introduced into our world of music through his brother, who was our drummer in our chili show.
Wow, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Talon said, if anybody can pull off, some Red Hot Chili Peppers funk, it's my brother. So, and in meeting Trav over the last year, I've always wanted to just get an elite duo. I just want to have this Gold Coast elite duo, where it's of amazing acoustic guitars and vocals, and we just want to play for people who are sitting back and playing pool, and just relaxing, playing pool, having a game with their friends, and
With some awesome music.
having
in
a
the
few drinks and
background.
just some awesome music in the background that they know of and that they're familiar with. You get into a lot of these places and they've got their local. They've been given music to play, backing music to play, and some of it is just woeful.
Yeah.
But this is what the venue has to play. So we're sort of, we finish and go, what is this rubbish?
Yeah.
So we're very lucky and we're happy with what we do, that we can provide this music, and it's all, like Trav said, we're always on our toes, always on our toes, and trying to keep the crowd dancing. It's dancing now. It's all about sort of dance. That's why we're
It's dancing, did you say?
Dancing, like it's like
people
dan-
kicking around,
We'll
playing
pay.
pool and
They'll
dancing.
stay. They'll stay if they're dancing.
Swinging
Basically,
pool
Yeah,
cues
that's
around.
Yeah.
Nah.
like especially in the Gold Coast where we play, there's like maybe 3 venues I think on that little strip. So like they're literally like bar hopping.
Yeah.
So
Nice,
it's kind of
yeah.
like
So Trav will say to me, "Let's do smooth."
yeah,
Let's
you
do
do something
smooth.
that'll pull them in. Like you've really got to
Thomas and
Yeah.
Santana.
appeal.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Let's give that a whirl.
So, how long are your sets generally? I'd imagine each one's different, but how long is a typical set?
do a 3-hour show, a 3-hour gig.
Yes,
So
they're roughly
generally
45, 50 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
45 and have a 15-minute break.
Yeah, wow.
If
45.
if there's a crowd there
250.
and we don't want to lose them, we'll just keep playing.
Yeah,
We'll
right.
play for fucking an hour and a half, like
Yeah.
easily.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll just keep playing sometimes because it's relative to playing to no one,
Yeah.
it's better to just keep
just
them
keep
there.
playing and keep the music rolling.
Yeah. It must be quite hard.
That is quite hard. Yeah,
It
it's
would be
fucking
hard as a
exhausting.
musician, busting down your music,
Yeah.
putting good music out there. Like I've listened to you guys with, throwing some tracks down in the studio, amazing stuff, and then not getting that response from a crowd. That
Yeah, it's
specifically-
bizarre.
You know, it is bizarre. We put
How do
passion
you
into
get
it.
through?
With comedy sometimes?
Yeah, for
You know,
sure. It's comedy.
laughing.
Like I noticed Greg plays a lot of solo shows as well.
Yeah.
As Greg Wall. And I noticed he's developed this thing to just go, yeah, thank you very much. That was really appreciate it or something like that. And it's just like, it's become reflexive.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's like nobody has responded.
And
So
then
you might as well.
travel pulling the Muppets, the two blokes, the old blokes in the Muppets.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
that,
making
you know.
jokes about they're so terrible, say how terrible we were. Yeah, it's just like you work with it, and I think there are always a couple of people who are paying attention, and I guess what I've learned over time is someone will come up after you nearly finish or when they're leaving, they'll be like, "Oh, thanks for the music," but during the performance, you never heard them or even saw them or anything, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't make it
So the sporting screens really add a whole different dimension to not even just one, like there's at least 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
some of the pubs is hundreds almost. Yeah.
Or if you're lucky, there's a chip machine right next to you, which I've played on a solo at Fisho's Wharf Tavern. Used to do Fisho's Wharf Tavern and have a chip machine right there. People just come up, there you go.
Yeah.
Right next to you, just like, enjoy your chips. I'll just keep putting my heart and soul into this music for you.
Yeah.
So you kind of develop a certain type of, I guess I have certain expectation that you're going to be more or less ignored, essentially. And
play your best and
I guess that's what when Greg says elite, what I hear when he says that is that there's some focus on musicianship.
Yeah.
So if there's anyone who's interested in live music, there's actually something to tune into that's like quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've certainly enjoyed my time here with you guys today. It's been awesome.
Oh, likewise.
Music you had has been amazing.
Yeah, we're honoured to have you, ask us to come in.
Yeah,
and just from that post that we put up,
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been a great host.
Yeah.
And a great engineer.
It's
It's fantastic.
So,
really amazing.
Greg, how long have you been a vocalist?
As long as I can remember.
Right.
I remember singing on the bus in primary school and just...
Did you get the same response back then? What was that, 60 years ago?
Never really.
20 years ago?
never really judged myself on what I can do with the vocal. I just always just loved emulating. Just, hearing a song and going, oh, that sounds great, I'm going to sing that. My dad was a great player. He's passed away now, good old dad, but he was, he was more of a country player, country style player. He plays his Elvis and his, Jerry Lee Lewis and all sorts of stuff, But being a vocalist as well, I when I first started playing, I thought, oh, well, look, I can sing as well, and I like to sing, and the guitar and the vocal just sort of came together. It all just came together, and I used to play at parties with friends growing up, and everyone would be just like, oh, play that song, play this song, play that song, and you're like, oh, okay. So very humble about it all, and it's just music's the great communicator. That's why we do the Chili Peppers. It's one thing in life, music's a great communicator. Use 2 sticks to make it into nature.
Yeah, yeah. So when you're on your own, what music do you play? Obviously.
I love Skunk Hour. Skunk Hour is one of my all-time favourite bands. They've been a long-time favourite of mine. But look, I listen to all sorts of music,
Yeah.
And then I'm introduced to more music through these boys as well. And they're like, oh, have you heard this band? You go and have a listen to Mammal. I'm like, oh, okay. But, I'm just always learning newer material to play, just that's, and it's a challenge always to, try and get a new song. That's a cool thing. You just go, oh, I want to play that song. Like last night, for instance, what's that Elton John song again?
I'm still standing.
I'm still standing. I saw
yeah.
saw Paul Dempsey and I don't know if you know Paul Dempsey, but
Yeah.
son of Kate, amazing vocalist. We were just listening to him on the way here, and Paul Dempsey and Bernard Fanning have gotten together and they're doing a bit of a show tour around the place, playing acoustic, great songs.
Yeah.
You know, acoustically they gel amazingly. So yeah, I heard I'm Still Standing. You know, watched it on the big screen on the YouTube yesterday, last night, and I was going, oh, I love this song. How good is that? It sounds great the way they're doing it. So I got the guitar out and I was like, all right, I've got the rhythm. I've got the rhythm for it. And it's all a matter of just getting the lyrics embedded in the head.
Yeah.
So a few walks along the beach, you know, just humming to myself, then singing the lyrics, and that's how it all happens.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And you were just about born with the guitar in your hand, Trav?
Well, I started playing when I was like 12.
Okay.
My dad was like incredibly. He was very enthusiastic about music in general. Both my parents were. My dad started taking me to see live bands.
Right.
About 11, 12, like take me to the pub and stuff. They didn't live together, but when I went to see my dad, he wanted me at the pub, so he'd take me to the pub.
Wow.
But then he'd just like, he'd just be so enthusiastic telling me about the bands, and like it just sort of was like a magical act. You know, just watching this like thing happen, and I just started getting into rock music, and so the timing of me getting into rock music, and then all of a sudden seeing someone play, was like, wow, this is a thing people can do, you know.
Yeah.
So it really struck me as it was a way to explore something personal. You know what I mean? Something as a personal kind of, just because I wasn't good at sport or anything like that, and I didn't really gel in that environment particularly well. So yeah, it was kind of like my sport, I guess, to a degree.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And yeah, playing live, I stopped doing that for a long time. And then only when I joined this band again, it's probably the first time in like 10 years maybe, something like that I started playing on stage again. So that's been a whole new development. And I used to be really stubborn. I used to just want to play things I wanted to play. And truth is, you won't have a working career as a cover musician if you're just playing things you want to play. You know?
Yeah.
Even if you play them well, basically nobody cares except like that one person who's like, oh wow, did you see they did that? You know what I mean? And that becomes less fulfilling over time. So now I really notice. I mean, it's a bit of a sad thing. If you look at a lot of different cover musicians, there's staple songs that everybody basically has to play. If they don't play them, pretty much people will leave. Like
Brown Eyed Girl, KSN.
Yeah, and like horses and fucking, you know.
It's good to have in the pocket.
Yeah, you have to have these certain songs. They're just standards, like Sweet Caroline, not even Wonderwall. You have people like almost be offended if you tell them you can't play those songs. So
well, there's that incident, I don't know if you heard about that incident in Northern Beach where that guy got, the soloist got beaten up around the corner because he didn't play Wonderwall.
No, English can be very precious about their enthusiasms.
Soccer fans.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, well, thank you so much for coming in, guys.
Thanks, man. Cheers, brother.
Real privilege, mate. Real privilege.
See you guys down the track again.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Long live Studio Burgundy.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers, brother.
Studio Burgundy.
Yes.